You do realize that your meddling with the signpost might lead travelers in the wrong direction. There are not many travelers coming around here, Mimi explains and continues swirling around the pole. I guess I am one such traveler who'd need signposts with proper directions, you complain. Bah! If you find out that you're wrong, you'll turn around anyway. Mimi doesn't quite see your point obviously, or she just doesn't want to. And if I've walked for an hour before I find out that it's the wrong path, now who's to blame for that then, and would deserve some serious flogging? Mimi looks at you unimpressed. You won't last that long if you go over there, she points west. You'd get eaten first, or the hermit talks you dizzy and you drop dead. Eaten? What do you mean? Why, eaten by the nasty things and monsters out there in the swamps, Mimi shrugs. And the swamps might be where exactly? Well, just all along that path, of course. She points to the west, shaking her head. Strangers, she grins at you. But if you want to get eaten... Who's that hermit, you want to know? The one that lives in his own little wood over there, just before the bake would begin, and the swamps. She makes a motion with her head towards the west. He's crazy, he is. My mouth says I shouldn't talk with him that much because he gets all those weird thoughts in my head. Well, I have to be off, you see. Bye! Mimi exclaims and climbs the signpost once more. Well, that girl's annoying. So I still don't know what we have in the west. But do we have something on our map? Well, the swamp is in the north, and the lab is in the south, and we have to go to the lab, so I will ignore the south for now, because that's where we end up anyway. Let's try going northwest. Path to Tomb. A small sandy path leads northwest towards the mountains. Somehow, is it just me, or this path leads to the tomb? And not to the swamp? So when she said the swamp is in the west, even though she's correct, but there is no road going to the swamp from where she was. So why did she talk about the swamp at all? Path. At least the map is easy to draw. Northwest. You decide not to venture too far to the northwestern parts of Nepris for now, as according to your map, the business you came for lies more to the south. You might consult your map for details on where to find that mage. Okay. Just updating my map. Okay, I will go back now. And I will go southwest. Small hewn log bridge. You are standing on a small hewn log bridge over the Torrance Creek. It appears to have been carefully packed together and lashed with strands of willow. That's very cute. Let's look at the map again. So probably, I suppose, this is the creek where we are right now. And I will update my map. So there are 3 new places we can go to if we go south. That's good. Have any of you ever tried playing Zork? There the map is way less straightforward. Like you go south and then go north again, and you believe that you just came back from where you came from, but you didn't, because the rooms don't have the same sizes. So yeah, it's really confusing. Let's go south. In front of small hewn log bridge. You are south of a small hewn log bridge leading over the Torrance Creek below. An obviously brand new signpost was placed next to the bridge. Signpost. You take a look at the sign. The arrows point in 3 directions. There's something written at each arrow, though it doesn't seem to be very helpful at first glance. The arrow pointing north states up north. The north has been crossed out by someone. However, the one pointing east says east. And finally, the arrow pointing west says where. No, this part is crossed out as well. It now reads Mage's Path. Weird. Okay. I will write down not helpful. I mean, it is slightly helpful, but not enough. Now I will go back east, because I feel like I didn't explore the east enough yet. In front of a tiny cottage. You are standing in front of a tiny cottage which seems to have grown out of the ground, so overwound it is with vines and mosses. Well, that seems interesting. Tiny cottage. The building seems like the plants to have grown out of the ground, so overwound it with vines and mosses, grasses, wild flowers, and a profusion of unfamiliar plants, many with pungent aromas and odd shapes, grow in a colorful mass directly up to the door of the little house. And in the next video we will go into the cottage. How exciting! See you then!